to say about the innocent people that have been killed?
But he has a certain perspective, which I should say that a lot of people inside Israel probably support. It's, I mean, I should also say, not now, but earlier in Qatar, when the Hamas was in Qatar, they were interested in doing a podcast. The members of Hamas who are not in hiding, so the representatives were interested in doing a podcast, and there I decided not to because it's like everyone knows what Hamas is. It's almost like easy. Why not do a podcast? But it was like, well, that just feels. I mean, you are platforming hate there. That's in a way where you can't properly dissect and present and analyze and push and pull.
And you can't criticize them. Like, you're not going to be in a position where you can criticize them.
Well, I should say in Qatar, it's safe.
What's that?
In Qatar, it's safe. So there I could criticize. And in fact, one of the ways I would imagine talking to Hamas is pushing them actually pretty hard. In that case, I would actually push hard. And they would probably, because a lot of them are kind of just pretty shallow and insane. So, like, they would just get really angry. Like, there's a be real anger.
Yeah.
They would not come off as... One of the fears talking to dictators is just the charisma. Like, they would... my opening statement to Netanyahu was, a lot of people hate you. When I talked to him in August, a lot of people were protesting outside. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that hate you. What do you get to say? What do you have to say to those people, right? That's the opening thing. He says, he said something like, everybody loves me. I just gave a talk in Iran, and 20 million people listened to me, and they love me. So that's just so how do you talk to a person where the reality is like, well, no, there's people that love you, Prime Minister Netanyahu, but there's quite a lot of people outside that don't love you.
What did you expect him when you brought that up? Did you have expectations? What you expect him to say?
I expected for him to analyze where that hate comes from, to start to empathize, fake or not, to understand that perspective. Mm-hmm. And to understand the perspective maybe of the Palestinians or the Gazans that hate him.
Right.
And then maybe make the case of Israel, like, after steel manning the Palestinian case, say, well, listen, we're like this tiny country that everybody's shooting rockets at. Make the case for Israel, the historic case, the military case, the geopolitical case.
Right.
But he didn't. There was like, everybody loves me.
Jeez.
But in that answer...
Do you think he really believed that?
Yeah.
He believed it. He's locked in.
But, it's complicated. He's just so... that was definitely a wall.
How much more time does he have in power?
I mean, it's a consistent minute-by-minute thing. He as long as he is being elected. And it's the same question for Zelensky. How long does he have in power? It's the same question.
Like when does Israel have their elections again? Are they doing that while they're in the middle of this conflict?
I'm not deeply familiar with the dynamics of it, but I think they can have elections at any time. Like there's coalitions that form, and they can. I think it's a bunch of countries have this kind of thing. So I think there's elections coming up. There might be a martial law type of situation. Forgive me, I'm not exactly sure, but it's basically under constant internal political pressure where he can lose power.
Are you aware at all of his political opponents?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people. They have to walk a tightrope because there is a lot of fear and anger inside of Israel now. Like you said, after October 7th, there's an existential fear when the whole assumption of the Israeli people was that this kind of attack cannot possibly happen.
Right. With
the Iron Dome and the defenses. And so you have a more, there's more room, there's capacity to elect more radical people that are more right-wing, they're more aggressive, they're more militaristic.
Well, this is why one of the big reasons why people love to dive into the false flag narrative, because they find an incentive for people to allow something to take place, because if you allow something to take place and you sacrifice a certain percentage of your population, you have now new rules, and you have much more power, and you have a society that's behind you now, because there's a reason why they want to fight. And this is why anytime there's anything that ever happens, there's a bunch of people that think it's a false flag. A bunch of people think 9/11 was a false flag. And then there's real ones that we know about, like Operation Northwoods. Didn't happen, but they really did sign, the Joint Chiefs of Staff signed a proposal where they wanted to blow up American airliner and blame Cuba. We wanted to arm Cuban friendlies and attack Guantanamo Bay. And they wanted to invade Cuba under false pretenses of a false flag. We really do stuff like that. Look, it's and I say by we, I mean humans in power. Nero burned Rome, like Hitler burned the Reichstag. There's false flags.
Sea como estamos jugando
They
ahora.
create these situations to force people to fight, and that's a real thing. But it's also like people get caught with their pants down too. So it's like it's hard to know what's what. It's hard to know what's what.
But the same organization that did the whole pager thing, the sophisticated intelligence
Yeah.
required for that, somehow missed an obvious breach of a.
Right. And they were warned by Egypt. The whole thing is very, very, very tragic.
Jamie, just quick request. Are you tracking the Starship launch?
I know you want to watch. We've got 5 minutes, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
4 minutes. It's 3:56 right now. So
Fuck
it
yeah, I
launches.
want to watch it.
Yeah, I know you do. I know.
America.
We're gonna wrap it up with that. Is it launching live?
Yeah, it's live. Yeah.
Let's hope it doesn't blow up. That would suck. What if it blows up while we're watching?
I don't think at this stage blowing up. I mean, it would be really awesome if it doesn't blow up, if it flies and then it's caught by the.
In 13 minutes.
In
by the
13
arms.
minutes. Okay, we got time. Jamie, keep an eye on it.
At this time, I mean, it's called Starship Test 7 for a reason. Like you want,
Right.
you want to learn.
Blow a few up every now and again.
So
Find
for-
out what the tolerances are.
It is nice for Jeff Bezos to succeed on the first try. Like the first one is really important because there's a lot of skepticism. Can this even be done?
Mm-hmm.
With the New Glenn rocket, but
And now Bezos and Elon are homies again.
homies.
They're expressing platitudes on Twitter.
Yeah,
on
they're
X.
they're gonna sit together at the inauguration.
What, Jamie?
Well, I'm trying to check something. I'm not finding the right video.
Okay. No worries.
Where should I go? Because I tried typing SpaceX. And
Yeah, be really careful. Just find
know,
the
I
official
think too many.
SpaceX channel, or you can go on X.
Yeah, go on X.
There's gonna be a bunch of bots selling you crypto if you're not careful.
SpaceX
Oh,
on X.
don't go on Pornhub. That's a different one.
You can't go on Pornhub in Texas.
This
You gotta
is
enter in your
violation
ID.
of human rights.
That's what
if you
I'm
ask
saying.
me.
That's what I'm saying.
Are you going to the inauguration?
Perhaps. Are you?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Really? Unfortunately? Why?
Socializing, all the socializing.
Oh, you doing it on purpose for work?
No, I just no. I listen. I never go out to things for work. I don't work. It's more like I felt like it's an opportunity. Like
To meet people?
no, like you would regret if you didn't go. Like it's a historic
Mm-hmm.
moment. And
Yeah.
also George St. Pierre said he's going. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think Gordon's going too.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a very different thing this time around. People are very hopeful with him as president now, which is very different than in 2016. 2016 was like this existential crisis that the media just blasted into everybody's head. I think enough time has passed and enough faith has been lost in the media that people have sort of woken up out of that and realized, like, we can't keep going the way we're going.
I hope
Going
the
on the
good
wrong
vibes continue in general. Like the politicization of everything
Yeah.
will not escalate quickly here.
It's possible. It's possible.
Even the inauguration itself. You know,
Yeah.
like I hope they're not. It's not a divisive event. It's more of an inspiring event.
Well, it's gonna be divisive with some people. There's no getting around that. Some people just their psychology, like that lady in the pink that was yelling, like
Yeah.
the lady that said that Pete Hegseth said that when he really didn't say it. He just published it. Someone else wrote it.
This says 37 minutes.
37. We don't have that kind of time.
This just went live, so it doesn't say anything.
Just a big old SpaceX.
And
There it
when
is.
I
Is that it? Sitting there chilling?
I'm trying to double check most of these. They all say 37 minutes and counting.
Wow.
Let's see.
Who's Felix?
These are just channels.
Oh, so a bunch of different
I'm
channels are
clicking
going.
around. There's tons of channels with it. That's why I was trying to find the most accurate, the real one, because someone could be live streaming
Right.
a fake one. Yeah.
What are they live streaming though?
Yeah.
Is
all
there?
sorts of stuff?
Does,
Na- NASA
does
Spaceflight
SpaceX
is
have its own page?
So that's I just went to live on YouTube. This is where I was bringing up the Twitch. Like it's hard to find stuff that's
Right.
live.
Does SpaceX have? An account?
That's when I typed it in. That's when he was bringing it up. You start getting all sorts of crazy shit, and I get like all these weird. That's not them.
That's not them. SpaceX
Well,
Live?
That's
No.
that would not. They wouldn't
No.
put that in their official account.
Oh wow.
That's not
Oh, they
NASA's
might. You know
channel.
what? SpaceX might have just closed their YouTube channel. I'm guessing, like, because they want to do it on X,
Yeah,
right?
that makes sense. So I went to there, and that's what. It's
Oh, how
not showing
weird.
anything yet.
How
It just
weird.
Went up 3 minutes ago.
So it's just a bunch of fakers
Coming on.
pretending to be SpaceX.
Well,
SpaceX Live like that? You're not SpaceX.
Yeah.
Tricking me into
Well,
looking at your channel.
They're boosting the algorithm.
I guess.
You know.
So
like,
this is it.
This is an older one. I think.
Oh, this is old.
And some of them,
Stuck on the-
Everyday Astronaut is really great. I recommend people stream him. He's a great. Wait, I feel like, have you talked to him? I'm not exactly sure, but he went after Bart. What is his name? Bart
Sibrel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he?
He's really. I mean, and not went after. I should say. Just use the opportunity to educate. Like he has this really long.
Gotta get the
analysis.
two of them in the same room.
Yeah, for sure. That's what he wants. He keeps being on my case. Like, I want to debate him.
Did you ever have Bart on your podcast?
No, but Bart wants to debate him. I was like, hey, do I want this? I?
Of course you do.
Not.
Shut the fuck up. Do it.
I think there's a yeah. It's something that happened in the past. Like, what are we gonna learn from it? Say it was completely fake. Right? What's the? I would rather focus on modern day conspiracies.
What? You
Yeah.
don't want to know if they faked the moon landing?
No,
Are you crazy?
No, I do want to know, but like, okay,
To me,
how does your life change?
a lot. A lot.
Okay.
This is how.
Yeah.
Because you know
The government is able
that
to
the
do
government
this
is able
yeah.
to fake the fucking moon landing and
No.
to get people to shut their mouths,
Yeah.
and a bunch of people disappeared.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude, the
with you.
story is nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Do you know the story about, God, what was his name? I don't remember, but he was a journalist. What was he assigned to do?
Oh, the one that
He
got
was
murdered. is that-
assigned to do an audit of NASA, and he wrote hundreds of pages. And his analysis, this was like 1964, 65, 66, somewhere around then. So it was years before the moon landings. God, I can't remember his fucking name. I used to have this shit at the tip of my tongue. But he parked his car with his family in it on a train track, and a train smashed their car, and the document was never retrieved. It vanished. It went away. Bye bye. And then a few years later, everyone's on the moon.
I wonder what
Gus
the mechanism.
Grisham, the pilot of Apollo 1, the guy that burned alive in that thing, he hung a lemon on that thing, saying that it would never work. They couldn't communicate with the tower. How's this thing supposed to get us to the moon? And that guy, his family believes he was murdered for that. There's a
Well-
lot of weirdness in the moon landing, buddy.
See,
There's
Tim
a lot.
Dodd.
If
Tim
they
Dodd.
really did pull it off,
Yeah.
and then all these people are cucking for the fucking government of the 1960s, it's kind of hilarious.
Wait, they pulled off the fake.
The faking.
The
of it.
faking.
Yeah.
So Tim Dodd, everyday astronaut, apparently has an answer to all of this.
Yeah?
He's a.
What's his answer to the Van Allen radiation belts?
There is an answer. I'm
Yeah.
not. This is. I'm not going to turn this debate into. I don't.
It's a cute one, whatever it is.
The answer. See, you're
Whatever, it
skeptical.
has to be cute. Like to send people through thousands of miles of intense radiation and have no biological animal that you've ever done that to that's come back alive, and just let's try it on people.
So let me try to convince you, as an agent of the Mossad and the CIA. I think. Okay, this is from me looking at Wikipedia for about 5 seconds. So I thought the belt is not all the way around, so you can go around the belt.
No, you can get through the top and the bottom,
Right.
but you have to fly out of Antarctica,
Right.
and you really
Okay.
can't do that.
And then
The way we did it, we had to go through it, and we had to go through it. I think it was for a couple hours. Maybe it's possible.
and
maybe it
we're
really
gonna
is.
find out soon, right?
Hopefully, unless they go through Antarctica. So it's like a donut. That's what it is. The intense band of radiation is like a donut.
But apparently the actual amount of radiation is not that intense. I mean, again, speaking as a
It depends on
Mossad
who you're
CIA
asking.
agent.
It depends on who you're asking. Van Allen thought it was pretty fucking intense. And also, there was Operation Starfish Prime. Do you know about that? Operation Starfish Prime, they were trying to blow a hole through the radiation belt, so they launched nuclear weapons into space and detonated them. And it had the opposite effect. It, like, supercharged the radiation belt,
I
made
love
it more
humans.
radioactive.
Yeah.
Operation Starfish Prime, Google that.
Temporary, though, wasn't it?
What's that?
I think it was temporary. Like it dissipated over.
Oh, yeah. It
Jamie is
dissipated.
also a
Yeah.
Mossad CIA
No,
agent.
he's right. No, he's right. But I mean, like, when they measured it, it was like way more radiation. They didn't blow a hole through it at all. They fucked it up. They supercharged it. But just the fact that they were trying to do that, they were trying to blow up nuclear weapons in space. Like, if I was the aliens, that's when I would start showing up. Like, look at these
What?
fucking assholes.
High altitude nuclear test.
Yeah. Boom.
What are people doing?
Not only
What?
that, it shut off the power in Hawaii. It fucked Hawaii up. Hawaii had like a brownout. Like, these guys are psychopaths. Can you imagine, like, sitting at a table with a bunch of generals, and this guy comes in with a cigar? I want to launch a fucking nuke in space. I want to see what happens. I just want to see what happens. You know what my favorite one of those is? The very first detonation of the very first nuclear bomb. There was a non-zero chance that that bomb was going to destroy the entire atmosphere of the Earth.
Just imagine what that feels like, right?
Yeah, and they were like, let's see.
Let's see.
Boom. Nope,
Yeah.
we're still here. They were reasonably sure that it wasn't going to do that. But, you know, you've never done that before. Who knows?
And there's a lot of people asking the question of, like, in the war in Ukraine, whether Putin is willing to use even tactical nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
Just send a statement. That's an open question.
It is an open question.
And it's
And-
like a terrifying possibility. I think, generationally have forgotten what nuclear weapons are.
Right.
Like, most people think it's like a fun TikTok meme.
Right.
It's the mushroom cloud could just, and then what happens next?
Yeah.
What are
more
the
of
next?
them. Choo, back and forth, back and forth. Now everything's gone. Everything's gone like that.
And that's why I'm excited about Starship launches, because the
Yeah.
the backup.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's
I love-
live on
I
the
love
sex
Earth.
cult on Mars.
No, I love Earth. I prefer Earth. The sex cult.
Right, but if you had to be a person who lived and Earth was gonna blow, you'd probably try it. You'd say, listen, maybe we can.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm gonna be the fucking Davy Crockett of Mars, and then years from now this will be a mall, and everybody will remember when Lex came over on the rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is exciting to see what kind of societies form on Mars. Even just 100 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people, 100,000 people.
What are the prospects of terraforming? Because the problem is, like, Mars is too far from the sun. Like, it's just not warm enough. Like, so what are they gonna do in terms of, like, oxygen? And do you know Terrence Howard, the actor?
Mhm.
You know Terrence Howard's theory. He's got a great theory. It's a really interesting theory. He thinks that all solar systems, that instead of it being like a collection of debris from the outer galaxies, there's that too. But what it really is the sun is ejecting matter And we know that, right? So after millions and millions of years of sun ejecting matter, the matter coalesces and becomes a planet. As it gets further and further from the sun, it becomes more hospitable to life. As it gets into that Goldilocks zone where Earth is, it peoples. And that he thinks that this is happening all throughout the galaxy. That planets get to a certain stage and then they people. And then those planets are slowly going to move further and further out, away further, and get colder and colder. And it's up to these creatures to figure out how to get the fuck out of there before it becomes inhospitable. And that's where the advanced civilizations come in. And this is why he thinks the most advanced civilizations are on the planets that are the furthest from the sun, because they're the ones who've adapted and figured out a way to exist off of some other form of energy other than just sunlight.
Wait, does he have an idea about which planets in our solar system might be people?
It probably used to be Mars.
Mars. Still or no?
No, there's nothing on there now. I mean, it's not
Oh, there could be-
hospitable.
there-
But there could have been if there was an
wait, wait.
atmosphere.
There could be life there. No, there's water there.
There could be, well, there's probably some sort of bacterial life, right? There's probably, the real question is there any evidence that there was other life? Like, think about how difficult it is for us to find, like, dinosaur bones, right? Like, dinosaurs have to become a fossil. It's a very complicated process. They have to die in mud or something. They have to get covered up and then they calcify. And if you don't know, when you get a fossil, the bone that's fossilized, it's not really that bone. What it is it's been remineralized by all the earth elements. And so it's kind of a different thing, but it's in the shape of the bone. That's fossilized bone. And what if you're talking about like 30 million years, 50 million years, 100 million years, 200 million years, a billion years? What if Mars a billion years ago had life on it? What would be left?
Nothing. I mean, in that case, nothing.
What would be left? Like,
Nothing.
Earth is 4 point something billion years old, right? How old's Mars? Do we know? How old's Mars?
Yeah, there's good estimates for that.
Like, is Mars older?
I believe it's older, yeah.
So that's pretty similar, right?
When did the solar system start forming?
See, these are just wild guesses by a bunch of
the
fucking
solar
eggheads.
system formed 4.5 billion years. That's
Bunch of eggheads with wild guesses. I'm going with Terrence Howard. I think he's right. I think
Yeah.
it was what a brilliant idea, though.
I'm offended you call him an actor. He could be
Well, he's a lot of
mathematician,
things.
physicist.
He's a lot of things. Brilliant guy.
His conversation with you, with Eric Weinstein, and you was just as art.
It was a good conversation.
Some conversations are art.
Yeah, that was a good one. Because he's a good guy. He's a good guy, and Eric's a very good guy the way he handled it. You know, he was stern and very clear and obvious that who was right, but very kind and very friendly, which is a quality that Eric has. Like, the ability to do that, especially when you're talking about something that's so incredibly complex and esoteric. You know, like you're talking about like super complicated math, and he's showing it to him. Do you know how to do this? Like, you're showing it on the board, and you can tell he doesn't know how to do this. He's like, let me explain how this works. And then you realize, like, oh boy, self-taught. You know, this is the thing. Like, there's a lot of brilliant people that just don't get the correct education, but they're still brilliant.
Yeah, the raw horsepower is there.
Yes, the raw horsepower's there. Yeah, but I think this theory that he has about planets peopling, I find it so fascinating. I couldn't stop thinking about it for days. I was like, I think he's right.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find, like, even if we discover bacteria on Mars,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna change everything. Like, I'm convinced that there's alien life throughout even the galaxy, but that's a really open question, and most people don't think so.
You know what I think? I don't think it gets past where we are very often. I think it probably fucks up a lot. I think it's too difficult to harness the power of the sun while you're a tribal monkey and not blow yourself up or fuck things up horribly or just get involved in natural disasters that you didn't adequately prepare for. I mean, we're still not prepared at all for asteroid impacts.
I mean, yeah, Young
Yeah.
Dryas impact theory. It's
Yeah.
very recent.
Yeah, and also super volcanoes. We're not prepared at all. If we have a super volcano, if Yellowstone blows, which it's gonna, one of the big ones is gonna blow. They just do. It might blow 100,000 years from now. It might blow next week. They fucking happen, and we're not prepared. We're not prepared for that.
Even
So
if you
it's-
just look at the LA fire, sorry to interrupt, like,
Yeah.
imagine the chaos that's going to be created.
and imagine the LA fires with no fire department, right? Okay, imagine that. Imagine if there's no one out there trying to put that fire out. That would be fucking insane. And you know, I think civilization has probably gone through a gang of those before. I think Graham Hancock, as much as he gets criticized, I think he's onto something. I think Randall Carlson is as well. I think they're onto something. I think it's probably the end of the ice age. It's probably asteroid impacts. There's too much physical evidence that corresponds with the timeline for it to be ignored. I mean, it's a pretty accepted theory now, the Younger Dryas impact theory. It's just like what happened during that time and what existed before that time, and all the stuff that we see a few thousand years later. Is that a reimagining of civilization out of complete and utter chaos? Because I think it might be. And it might be one of the reasons why we're so fucking barbaric. It might be that our ancestors were the ones who survived the most horrific time in history, where we got hit by asteroids and civilization just evaporated instantaneously. Millions of people probably instantaneously died. We were left with chaos in a completely different climate. Places that were covered in ice are now raging rivers. The whole thing's fucked. All the animals are dead. Most people you know that are anywhere near the impact are dead. People get washed away in the floods. Entire civilizations just instantaneously flooded and destroyed. That could happen again. That could happen again tomorrow. That could happen again next month. We're in the shooting gallery. We're in the shooting gallery of the universe, and I bet that's pretty common. So I bet the race is to try to get intelligent enough that you can do all these different things, but also intelligent enough that you abandon these ancient primal instincts that you have. And that's where we're at the cusp of that. We're at the cusp of our tribal chaos mixed in with impossible knowledge. And it's all like happening at the same time. And so there's this wild race that's going on. And people like you and people like me and people that are hopeful, we hope we get it right. We hope we get it right. But we might not get it right. And I think out there in the universe, I think it's probably more likely that people don't get it right than do get it right. And if they do get wiped out, I mean, we got the Toba volcano, we got down somewhere around 70,000 years ago to a few thousand people on Earth. What are those motherfuckers like? Like, Jesus Christ, those are our ancestors. Those people must have been brutal.
Well, that's one of the things I've just seen, even on the smaller scale of the war in Ukraine, is, your house or the city gets destroyed, and people adapt immediately. Like, the tough people rise up. Like, it changes you immediately.
Yeah.
There's a resilience to the human spirit. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You can adjust. So, if an asteroid hits Earth, like the United States, let's say 70% of people dead.
Yeah.
Like,
You get an unlocked power that, like, your character in the video game has.
Yeah, I mean, this is where the people in Texas immediately become the valued commodity versus, like, I don't know, people in Silicon Valley or something.
Yeah.
Technology doesn't matter. None of that matters. Survival matters. Radical individualism matters, and that's one of the things that gives me
Community matters.
hope. Very local.
You got to band together.
But like, it really is a tension of, because it's not collectivism. It's not like
Right.
So governments that rely on central authorities fall apart from that kind of thing.
Well, 100%. Any natural disaster, government, like a real big one, like an asteroid impact, it's gone. No, the government doesn't do anything anymore. They're useless. Power goes out for a month, they're gone. Everybody's gone. It's any man for himself. No one's protecting you from outlaws. You're seeing that already in the California fires. There's gangs of kids, 100 at a time, breaking into houses and looting them in the middle of these evacuation zones. You're seeing chaos. They can't protect you from that if something happens. And this is something we're not prepared for. We're spending so much time doing other things and not recognizing the incredible vulnerability that our society has. This very fragile system that we put in place that's so much better than at any time in human history. This is the best time to be alive ever, by far. And it's so fragile. And we don't think it's fragile because the power stays on.
Yeah, one of the things, just having traveled across the world, like the thing that really America stands out with, and why I'm excited about what's happening now, is the radical individual freedom. I think the freer the country is, the individual back to Genghis Khan with the freedom to practice religion. The freer the people are, the more resilient they are to the terrors, the catastrophes of the world.
Yeah.
They just respond. They're much more dynamic. The more centralized and collectivist the society is, the more you're susceptible to corruption, to this kind of propaganda that you're not able to respond to, even like the pandemic. Just governments are not able to do that. The Faucis of the world will always emerge.
Right.
It's not even, say even Fauci wanted to do the right thing or something. It's impossible for the centralized authorities to do the right thing. You have to have a distributed. You have to put much more weight on the freedom of the individual.
That's a really important thing that you just said. It's impossible for the centralized authorities to do the right thing. It really almost is, if they want to do their job.
That's why Doge. I mean, there's a lot of problems there.
Yeah.
You want to decrease the power, the size, and the bureaucracy of the federal government. You want them to be mobile, agile, small, efficient,
Yeah.
and distributed to the state or to small companies, to companies.
And how about stop going after the American people? How about that too?
Which part? In every part.
All sorts of things. All sorts of things. Attacking people. What's happened with this country because of January 6th and their version of it and what actually happened. Then what the FBI did with the Twitter files, with influencing things, what they did with Facebook, where they contact them, telling them to take down memes.
Can I actually just say about that? I don't know if he gets enough credit, but I think what Mark Zuckerberg did on your podcast is actually, it may not seem that way, but it's courageous.
I think it's courageous. I think he had to do it too. I think it's both things.
But like internally,
Yeah.
he's running a gigantic company.
He's running a gigantic company, but also, this is the way things are rolling. Like, you either get in the way and get rolled over, or you get on board. If you want your company to succeed in today's day and age and not be disdained and universally, whether people boycott it or people just start hating on it, the stock drops, like if a new thing that's like Facebook, because Facebook is, although it's so common, it's one of those ones you could do without, kind of. It doesn't have the kind of information gathering aspect that X does. Like, if I want to find out what's going on in the world, I go to X. Facebook's not like that. It's like people talking about stuff and posting videos and things. Like,
I mean, there's also WhatsApp.
that one could take a hit. That could take a big hit.
Yeah.
If people just decided to, like, fuck you and your censorship, and I think more people are inclined to say fuck you and your censorship now than ever before. So it's a good business decision to stop censoring people. And the community notes thing is fucking genius. It's the greatest invention ever in terms of, like, the ability to find out what's right or what's wrong. Let's let people post things, and if it's not true, enough people report it, people look at it and go, turns out that's not true at all, and here's why it's not true. That shit's huge. It's huge. It's funny when Elon gets community noted too. he gets community noted.
It's so great. It's so great.
Yeah, you get community noted, son. Everybody does, but it's the best way. It's the best way to find out what's real and what's not
You
real.
want to lock in, Ashley?
But then it's also like,
We'll need smokes.
you know, should you let people on your platform that are
KJ,
just fucking
sounds
straight up Nazis and trying to recruit
Just you
people?
know how to play. Sounds good.
Should you let horrible racism exist on your platform? The problem is that slippery slope, man. If you say no, then then other people are going to decide. You remember Punch a Nazi? Were people saying you should punch a Nazi? I remember, like, Kurt Metzger was like, well, who fucking gets to say who's a Nazi? If it was just like a guy, you know, running a gas chamber, yeah, punch a Nazi. But if it's just some guy who doesn't think that a trans woman should be competing against his daughter in high school sports, like, that's not a Nazi.
Any mics? Any
You
mics?
change the term.
I think the slippery slope is important. There's people like Pablo
These guys-
Durov who's running Telegram, and he was, you know, Europe, rest in peace, is going after him for like,
You get arrested.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
because there is legitimate terrorists talking to each other on Telegram, but like, what's the alternative?
But if it's an encrypted app, how are you going to stop it? How are you going to stop if it really is encrypted? If they can't
Look, I'm
read
glad
it,
you're all
right?
here.
Like, this is WhatsApp.
I
You
said
guys got
If you
mics,
use
right?
WhatsApp, if you and I message each other on WhatsApp, no one can read it but us.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
the government wants the back door. That's what they wanted with Telegram.
Right, but that's great because you could use that backdoor in all kinds of ways. Like, they use that backdoor for Signal. That's how they found out that Tucker Carlson was talking to Putin's people about setting up an interview. He was like, we know you did it on Signal. Tucker's like, I didn't even know you could do that.
That's what Tucker says.
You think Tucker's lying? How
No,
dare you?
he's not lying.
You son
He's
of a
not
bitch.
lying.
You are a Russian plant.
No, CIA,
You are
Mossad,
trying-
and Russian, yes, for sure.
All of them?
All
How'd
of
you get
them.
on all of them?
You gotta.
Bring me to the meeting,
div-
bro. I want to see what
diversify.
happens. I want to see what they do with that goat.
Hey, can you?
You're gonna.
Well, Tucker said they read his signal.
Well, it's very
Smoke say,
possible.
smoke say.
But technologically, I'm not sure how it's possible to do that. I mean, it's possible
Pegasus.
that.
But the way it's been explained to me
Where's there?
is even though your phone is encrypted, it's not encrypted to you. Like, you see it, right? You see his messages. It's encrypted peer to peer,
Yeah.
right? So if they can just see your phone,
You mean
so
there's
all
some
they
kind
have
of
to do is
screen recording
100%.
type of thing?
Yeah, 100%. Not just screen recording. Get access to your phone. Find out all your contacts, all your emails,
Yes, but
all your
Signal-
passwords,
Signal-
all your this.
communication is end-to-end encrypted, so it's difficult. I mean, it's possible. It's difficult.
But it's not through Signal. If you're going through the phone, so if you're using Pegasus,
Can you get the
you're just
elbow, Ashley?
compromising
Can
the
you get the
entire
elbow?
phone. If Signal's on that phone, you know the passwords already. You go into Signal, you can go to anything.
Oh, in that way.
Nice.
Yeah,
got it.
you have access to the phone.
But that's right. That's legitimate hacking, right?
Right, but this is what they're doing. Like,
last player standing.
That's
Yo,
not
where'd
what
he
they wanted
come
with
from,
Telegram. They
man?
wanted legitimate.
Hey,
full
Leon,
back
next time
door.
stay on side.
But with-
Gavin DeBecker explained
Just to
this
stay on side.
He said with
My advice?
Pegasus
Sorry,
1,
Don't get
you
shot.
needed to click a link. Right? This was the Jeff Bezos thing. Someone sent him a bad link on WhatsApp. He clicked it.
What's that, first
They had
round,
access
first
to his phone. They were compromising information on him. With Pegasus 2, they just need your phone number. So they got your phone number. Boom, they're in your phone. That's it. And so if that's the case, if you have an app like Signal, like, I would
Quick feed,
assume
quick
they could read
circuit.
your signal. Because it's like right there on your phone. Like, if you already got the phone open, and they've got a compromise where they can get into your phone.
That's actually, by the way, why I'm going to Ukraine, going to Russia, going back to Ukraine.
Split. Smoke here.
Trying to get your phone hacked.
Well, I also try to make sure, like,
Careful on that
dick
kid.
pics that I sent to you and to Dylan aside. I try not to. There's nothing to hide.
Right.
We can
Do
go
you
on me
have a
now.
burner? You got a burner
Yeah,
phone
through
you
the
bring
auto.
when you go overseas?
No.
You bring your real phone?
I wouldn't tell you.
Bro, that phone is hearing everything we say.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
What are we
Good
saying
job.
that we need to
Spike
hide?
down.
I mean, there's some embarrassing things for sure. Like,
Drunk texts.
drunk
Bring
texts.
it up.
Yeah, I mean,
Come
from
on.
the past. Some shit from the past. I'm so glad I grew up when I did.
Oh my God! Imagine if you were 15 with a phone that you take a picture of your dick.
So so there's like a hit piece on me. Fine, great, wonderful. I love you all. Write some more. But this journalist found like some shit poetry I wrote.
Oh
Like,
no!
I mean,
When you were young,
yeah. Well,
before you hang around with comedians.
So it was like late it might have been late 20s, early 30s. So it's not like there's not even an excuse that you're not that young.
30
It just
seconds
sucked.
About that.
It just sucked.
Good
Yeah.
shot,
And
bro.
then I was just reading it because they know how to get. Who is this article for? Because
It's for the person writing it. They want to hate on you, and it's clicks, and you're
Yeah.
popular, so they want to hate on you by attacking your shitty
But it's just
poetry.
hilarious because like
Well, they got you. You gave them
Yeah.
a little rope,
yeah.
and they hung you with it.
But like what I'm saying is that's not a big deal. The bigger deal is like if you grew up with that. Like so there's like
Right.
shit you said when you're 14 or 15
Right.
or 16.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
even the piece that stuff like the article, all that kind of stuff. You can even I mean one of the big things we have to do is allow people to evolve and just say
Yeah.
that was shit poetry. Well, I'm still horrible. Well, I'm worse at poetry now. But like that was embarrassing that I would be publishing.
I
shit
think
poetry.
that these people that attack, almost all of them are leftists, and I think leftism is a religion,
I'm not gonna have them.
just like being a Christian is a religion. In that there's like a way that you
101
approach it.
raise,
Mark
101
Andreessen
jackass.
says it best. He was describing that it has all of the attributes of a cult, and I think people have a default
Oh, man,
system
you can get
in their
going.
mind. We all do, that we fall into, that gives us
What's
like
that
a
in Asher?
religious-like adherence to some ideas. And the thing that this cult is lacking, which is paramount to Christianity, is forgiveness. There's no road to redemption. Everyone is ostracized and kicked out. And what you wind up doing is you wind up cannibalizing your own thing. You can never be left enough. There's always crazy people that
Yo.
go far to the end of it. And every ideological group gets defined by its most extreme members. That's why when people think about like far right people, who do you think are the worst people? You think of like people who
Yo, why
want
are you
war, warmongers, assholes, stupid people, uneducated. That's what people think of when they think of like the worst. They think of like white nationalists.
Yeah.
That's what they think of when they think of
I like
far
it.
right. So you can kind of like you flavor everything else in the group by the worst members of the group. And if you don't have forgiveness in your religion, like you have a fucking terrible religion. If you don't have a path to redemption, and you want extreme adherence to dogma, even if whatever this ideology that you're pushing is like clearly destructive to a bunch of humans. That's what they're dealing with. It's like people fall into thought patterns, man. Most people are too busy to formalize their own opinions, so they develop opinions that sort of merge with the people that they're in touch with all the time. And if you get stuck in one of those fucking woke hives, like you're basically surrounded by mentally ill people that are preaching an illogical version of the world that no one believes could ever exist.
I hope there will be left wing leaders that emerge that kind of shed that.
I think they will have to, just by virtue of their survival. I think the woke thing is so widely rejected now.
Yeah,
And when I
okay.
say the woke thing, I mean this what Elon calls the mind virus. The crazy aspect of it, like your kid knows it's trans when it's 2. That kind of shit. Like the people that are just
Right.
far
Ignorant,
off
I
the
know.
rails.
Spike planted.
That's gonna die off. It's just too nutty, and it doesn't make any sense, and it's ultimately destructive to a lot of different groups of people, and it's not fair. It's like the trans women in sports thing is the most unfair aspect of it. That one's so crazy. When you see people argue for it, and inclusivity, all like you're out of your fucking mind. Like,
Yeah,
you're out
never
of your
flop
mind.
ever again.
And the inability to discern who's a pervert and who's actually trans, like the impossible nature, and then just green lighting perverts to do whatever they want.
And that, my concern is I do think the wokeism is either dying or dead. My concern is those folks who are now looking for a new religion. There's people like that on the right. I think they're mostly rejected.
No, there's a lot of people like that on the right. The right has a woke right. They have an attacking woke fucking. They're not united. There's an aspect to the right that attacks other people on the right, especially now because the right has like more attention than ever before. There's always going to be a group in any sort of ideology. There's going to be a group of people that use the opportunity to attack people to elevate themselves.
Yeah, I think Mark Andreessen.
Is it going on? 5 minutes.
I think Mark Andreessen calls the battle. I think on the right, maybe between the techno-libertarians versus the nationalists. So there's these like protectionist people that say like no more immigration,
Right.
mass deport everybody, and then there's these people, which they align on a lot of ideas. These people that say we need to fucking build,
Yeah.
like they're both America first, but they just have a different flavor of that. You know, the Mark Andreessens of the world probably are, or at least Silicon Valley accepts immigration. Like we need to
Right.
allow legal immigration of the best people in the world.
Right.
But the nationalist part of the right, they're like, no, fuck that, fuck you with your H-1B, fuck
Yeah.
you with the,
Yeah.
we don't need it anymore. We need Merca.
Spike planted.
Yeah. We don't need. What is your take on the H-1B thing? Because I saw the argument and I was like, wait a minute, what is it? Do you guys want cheap labor? Or are you trying to get like super skillful engineers from other places? Like, what are we asking for here?
I think, as I understand, H-1B is just abused to get
Cheap
cheaper
labor.
labor.
Yeah.
But so it needs to be reformed. I think the argument got really muddled.
Right, because everybody was looking at the worst aspects of H-1B, which is the cheap labor, right?
But there is an aspect, and I think there's an O1 visa. There's different kinds of visas where like we need to get the best, baddest motherfuckers from the rest of the world and have them work here.
Look at that, baby. 353 to go. Look at it steaming. Look at all those carbons being emitted into the atmosphere by people who sell electric cars. You'd have to drive 100,000 fucking cars 24 hours a day for a year to get any of the release of carbon that thing has.
Here you go with your woke bullshit again.
You'd have to drive my Chevelle until the universe died of heat death to get as much as you're gonna get off of this one rocket
Turns
launch.
out you need a combustion engine to get off this.
Do you think we do, man? What do you
Some
think
bad.
is going
Oh
on
my
with
God.
the UAPs?
It's
Do
like
you think
that.
these motherfuckers have some new shit?
Well, that's the Eric
That's
Weinstein.
definitely-
Like, you don't need to worry about the rockets. You need to crack physics.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. I think
Weinstein
that's
has a very unusual theory involving that one university that has a completely overqualified physics department that's also connected to a stockbroker, or not a stockbroker, a financial thing. What are those things called? Well, you know what I'm talking about, Jamie?
Nice, good place. Better ask.
God damn it.
National.
The point is, no, it's like some financial investment group that does better numbers. They do like Bernie Madoff numbers, like nutty numbers. What's that?
Venture capital.
Venture. Thank you. That's it. So this company is connected to this university. This company makes extraordinary amounts of money. This university has an insane physics department, and like they're not publishing anything. And Eric's like, "What are you guys doing?
real weird.
What the fuck are you doing?" So he thinks that these motherfuckers branched off. He thinks that the government probably got a bunch of like super top secret squirrel type dudes. They're working on some high level shit, and they branched off decades ago, and that they've been working on this for a long time.
Of course, the military often swoops in and wants that talent, wants that technology, wants those ideas, right?
They're probably connected, all intertwined with the military, because who's going to build these things, right? You need the Defense Department. You need
some labs.
defense contractors, rather. You need like Raytheon. You need someone like that who knows how to make spaceships, like make this fucking thing, you know? And they probably back engineered it all. They probably found some crash things that are probably left here on purpose, and like, figure it out, monkeys. And then in 1947, these dudes are fucking fumbling around, and all of a sudden they figure out fiber optics. All of a sudden they figure out transistors. All of a sudden, like, there's a bunch of weird shit that just kind of emerges after these crash sites. That's what I like to believe.
Yeah, I kind of believe that. I also believe that they're not so focused on us. They're doing it here and everywhere else too. Like, this is
Maybe.
I
Why
just,
wouldn't they be focused on us? I would
just
focus.
feel like there's a lot of tribes.
I think
in the
there are,
Amazon.
but I bet it takes a long ass time for it to get to the distance that our Earth got from the sun, where you can get liquid water, and it only lasts for a little while till it freezes again.
Oh, maybe if that's the case and they understand that, then yes, then we're special.
If you
yeah.
thought about like the way, let's just assume that the way life was created on Earth is the only way life is created anywhere in the universe. Let's
Sure.
assume that all those rules apply,
Like water
and let's
and
assume
everything
that
like
Terrence Howard's on something.
people,
Crazy.
And the peopling. You would imagine that it would have to get where we are, where the water melts, where the ice
don't be.
melts. 17 seconds. And then life emerges from the sea like it did here, right? Doesn't that make sense? That would happen everywhere?
10.
Oh, Jesus.
Wherever there's water.
There we go.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here it goes.
We have liftoff.
That's 100 million diesel trucks blowing coal.
This is America, baby.
Look at that thing.
Vehicles pitching downrange.
Holy shit, man.
And that thing's gonna get caught.
Bro,
Booster check pressures now.
I want a rocket. I just decided I want a rocket.
Open that, dude.
I need a rocket.
Podcast from space.
I want a rocket.
Look down.
All right, we're more than 30 seconds into flight. Telemetry
30
showing 33
seconds.
out of 33 engines as it's pitching downrange.
Look how high that is. In 30 seconds.
Booster chip, avionics power, telemetry nominal.
Bro.
You're good call-outs on
Is
the
it gonna snap off?
booster avionics. You just heard the
It's
rumble
okay.
hitting us about 6 miles away.
When it snaps off, where's it go?
Starship arc into just endless
You're talking about
blue
the
skies right now.
They drop it in the ocean?
No, it lands.
Oh, that's right.
It gets
That's
caught.
right. It's the Falcon.
Yeah, it gets caught by
Within a
these
minute into flight, the vehicle's
arms.
super
Yeah.
silent.
I know. I was thinking about like the Saturn V. I think it was like
Yeah.
a boost. I forgot.
Yeah.
It actually can land, which is even nuttier.
Yeah, it's nutty. It's
For max
that this
speed,
gigantic
greatest
thing
stress
that's the
the
size of a
vehicle's
skyscraper is gonna,
experienced
it just lands.
They just passed through the greatest stress the vehicle's gonna experience going uphill.
Speed is 2,000 kilometers an hour.
What the fuck? It keeps getting faster.
Look how
Look,
high it is, huh?
as they get away from the gravity of Earth, look how it gets faster, you fucking flat Earth dorks.
It gets easier and easier. I don't know, it looks flat from here.
It does look flat. They're right. Oh my god. Bro, you believe this CGI? You really believe this is happening? You are a shill, Lex.
Anything at any-
Watch, the camera might go out for a little bit, which will explain everything.
Have you seen the guy who takes the flat Earth people to Antarctica where they can see the sun spin around and they're like, oh shit.
Okay.
Well, you can go to Antarctica? There's not an ice wall? No.
I mean, I like people that can change their mind in that way.
Bro.
Let's see if it lands. It should be a few
So
minutes.
nuts.
I think this here in the corner is like all the different boosters or something. It's just
So it's 54 miles or 54 kilometers in the sky right now. Fuck, dude.
And it actually has, I think, satellites on board.
it was active.
Just heard the call out for
Just turned them all off. Just slowed down.
Most engines cut off, down to those
Yep.
middle three.
Stage separation.
So that fucker's gonna go land.
That's gonna go land.
That's so
That's a building.
How long does that take now? Like 2 minutes before it comes back down?
Maybe 3-4 more.
That is so
5.
fucking crazy. It's gonna go land now.
All right, hot stage confirmed. We've got a booster hopefully on our way.
Look at the Earth. It looks round.
And a ship now making it
Lex, the Earth
lies.
looks kind of round.
Those motherfuckers.
Oh wait a minute, it looks flat there.
This is a new camera. This is
Love
definitely
that.
fake.
Oh, this is the real camera. That other one is bullshit.
Face looks kind of more round to me.
That other one is a fisheye
Those
lens.
stars out there.
Yeah, oh, look at the fucking, where's the stars? This is bullshit. This is in a lab in Nevada.
Go for booster return.
This is a screensaver. What is this?
There's something on there.
Wow.
And I think they have a payload of a satellite that they're like testing, releasing. So
So
Bro, imagine what it feels like looking out the window
the
and
one
seeing
on the
that.
right is going way faster now.
it's humbling.
It's almost to 6,000 kilometers an hour.
Oh my
The other one's heading
god.
back down. Still slowing down.
Wow.
Ooh. Space station.
What is that? Is that the space station? Is that what that is?
I hope so. I don't know what
She just said it. She just said it.
Otherwise, we just saw some
She just said
Back in
it.
the back.
Definitely a UFO.
Is it possible they get that close to the space station? Like, hey, guys.
Yeah, I mean they're extremely precise about their flight trajectory.
13 of those center engines igniting again, and that will
You got that.
then go down to.
So would you ever fly on one of these?
Just right before we touch down for that booster test.
Nice.
How much would you? How much would I need to pay you to?
No. I'm already rich. You can't get me with that.
That's
You
the
can't
one
get me
fuck
with
you
that.
money thing.
Yeah, I don't. I don't have that expensive
Well, so
taste.
we're looking good for that so far. Some
Now I
ideas
would love to
there
find one of these, man.
from the ship
Flat.
Earth. That looks incredible.
Dude, that's so
Incredibly
insane.
flat.
Look at CGI, bro.
Starship's ship is still
You might burn
firing
my
its
feet, though.
engines right now.
Starship trajectory.
They're pretty cool.
What do you think would happen if you did send flat earthers up in that and they got to see? Do you think they would believe?
try and get
what
them
they
out.
were- How many of them are schizophrenic though?
Brim has.
Oh, they'll think
What
everything was a
percentage?
lie.
Like what percentage of the flat Earth community? Like the percentage of all communities, it's like 1% that are schizophrenic, right?
But don't you think
Isn't it like across
Yeah,
the board?
something like that?
Yeah. So it's not disparaging the flat Earth community.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, can you be like
I wonder if they
schizophrenic
have a
light?
higher percentage.
Can you just be a little
Yeah,
schizophrenic?
You definitely can. I know a dudes you got to touch. They got to touch.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a touch. I told this story once. I was talking to this comedian, and I've known this guy forever. I thought he was totally normal. But he's always like odd. And he starts showing me pictures on his phone of clouds. And he's like, "See that?" I go, "Yeah."
It's gonna go through a cloud right now.
Whoa.
It's a high ass cloud.
Oh shit.
20 kilometers up.
Wow.
For that. You think
That's so
it has to be
fucking
high.
cool. How fucking cool is that?
Who's
This
that?
thing is gonna go land now.
Oh my god,
Make
got
it
this,
better,
got this,
bro.
yeah.
It's gonna catch.
Oh, it's gonna
Hookah,
catch.
hookah.
All right. Yeah, I believe so too.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't bet against it. That would be un-American.
Yeah. What do you
Look
hate,
at it
America?
though. Look how cool that is, man.
Wow.
They're focusing on it now from a distance.
It just dropped fast. It's now only 2 kilometers above.
Wow.
That's going up quick.
Second tower catch.
Randy Bird.
Bro, this is so insane.
It's amazing.
This is so insane.
So it has this. It's controlling.
Look at
fully
this,
the
man.
position
Look
of
how
this-
wild this is. Look at the tower coming in to catch it too. Oh my god.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Wow.
Holy shit, man.
That is so fucking badass.
That is so
Exactly
nuts.
7 minutes from when it left.
7 minutes for the whole flight?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a
Dude.
fucking building.
You heard it here, Vexzilla.
That is so dope.
Look at the other ones.
What is that?
Climbing in speed. 16,000 kilometers an hour.
Oh my God.
140 kilometers away.
Wow.
New Glenn yesterday, Starship today. This is why I fucking love America.
That's so incredible, dude. That's so incredible. Hey, the question is like, how tall is that in reference to like a building? Isn't it like a 20-story building or something
Yeah, they
crazy?
showed before it took off. Right there.
Yeah, wow. It is.
Look how much bigger it is than the Millennium Falcon. I like how he compares it to the Millennium Falcon. How fucking amazing is that? What's the other one? Is that Blue Origin?
Different SpaceX.
Oh, that's another
It is.
SpaceX one?
It's bigger than the Blue Origin rocket
Yeah,
by quite a
pretty
bit.
much
It is. I think it's the
for
biggest rocket ever made.
123 meters.
Yeah, not that part right here, halfway. That's what came back. This
Right. So that's gotta be. I mean, do you think it's? It looks higher than half.
How many floors of like? a
Yeah, it's gotta be
skyscraper?
70 meters. That's so crazy. That's so big.
Yeah, it's like 33 Raptor engines, so just the raw power. Just even one of those engines is. It's like, if you ever see it live, it's incredible.
It's so much cooler watching it actually happen live than it is watching a video.
Yeah.
When you watch a video, you're like, yeah, that's cool, but like we didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah,
That's the cool thing about live.
yeah,
Fuck yeah, that was awesome.
that was fucking.
Let's end with that. We're ending on a positive note. American ingenuity, baby.
Let's go,
Peace
America.
on earth.
All
Good
right.
wood to all.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, man. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Hey, can we turn on our mics and like discuss? What are we trying to do? Come on. We got this.
Switch it up, just for fun.
Sage's lamps.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. Placing alarm bot. Right there. And
Nice, good stuff.
you did well.
Activating kill mode. That's a joke. Kill mode is default.
Watching this.
Need a drop. Thank you.
Thanks.
Gun here. No. Gun here.
Let's go. I'm out of here. Gotta go. Our spike's down.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
Almost out.
But that does not compute. Reloading.
Go, go, go.
Let's make a plan. Then execute.
I'm out of here. I got the spike.
Turret out.
Don't go away, don't go away, don't go away. Get you, let's go, let's go.
Watching this.
Go, go, go. Shocking.
Flank.
Spike down B.
Reloading.
I have this spike.
One of them was on A last time.
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Once a
Last player standing. Spike down B.
spike retrieved.
Seconds left.
Start tripping out.
Spike planted. Time to die.
Oh my god, I almost sold.
My ult's ready.
There's another shot, I was choking.
I call you Charlie because it means you're my friend. But maybe I should call you Kwasia because you follow. Go, go, go. Thanks.
Careful, Gecko.
Careful here. Obscuring blocking vision.
Careful that all. Stupid.
This way.
Let's get smoked down.
Out of here.
There's some over there.
Watch out. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Can't come right now. KJ's Molly.
Running low.
Alarm bot down. I killed him.
One enemy remaining.
There.
Chill, chill, chill. Don't peek, don't peek. And get greedy. You know? Some stuff, get back, get back. Neon. Nice.
I'll shut them down. Until then, survive.
Let's go, guys. We got this. Come on. There, result. What do you guys think we go? Kind of thinking B. Sounds good.
I need a gun.
Ablatayo.
Thank you.
I'd rather win. I'm out of here.
They like pushing up long. Be careful. They like pushing up real fast and long.
No distraction.
Take B, top frags out. These are gonna be like 2 on max. There's no shot, he's just sitting there. Racing guard, and take side. You guys got this. You got old Asha. Careful with baths.
Fire in the hole!
2 TP'd.
Enemy spotted A. There we go. Spike out. Careful here.
Just don't get greedy, you guys got this.
Turrets destroyed. Pulling them in.
One enemy remaining.
It picks, it picks.
Out of here.
Oh my god, Asha. You're better, huh? You're better, huh? Just,
Hi. Fight's not over, you know. Go, go, go.
Neon, careful on the raised plane right here, the sheriff.
Gotta go.
Just careful of them playing there.
Shock it.
Gecko here, Gecko here.
Kill. My ult's ready.
I'm not peeking that because Gecko's ult.
I'm out of here.
Oh, yep, stuff.
Covering it. Need that back.
The smoke.
Who else?
Oh my god, why is Raze always lurking on me?
One enemy remaining.
Last seen wait. Good 4K.
I'll survive a dent or two. Can't say the same for you fragile units.
Gotta go. Shock it. This way. Blasting him.
Spike down B.
Just rotate, rotate. I got your back, Asher. Get out of there, go away.
Suppressing. One suppressed.
And it's here.
Turret out. Spike planted.
You got someone out?
Grenade out. Placing
I'm about to tweak.
Last player
I'm about to
standing.
speak. Brim, Brim.
grenade
Oh.
out.
Lamps.
Catch your breath. Not that I need to, of course.
So we get on the A and pop Cage's ult.
I'm out of here.
Delay time, then we all just chill. We pop the ult, delay time, just chill. And play from there. Be careful and slow.
No distractions.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Good goes on B, I think. Oh.
Over there. Targets.
Oh my god!
Enemy spotted A.
I'm about to tweak!
Watch out.
It's this Raze. Raze is last seen deaths. Raze has a vandal now, be careful.
Got one.
You guys keep playing for picks. Astra has ult, by the way.
Obscuring vision.
So does KJ.
Placing sentry. Initiated.
KJ, yeah.
Placing alarm bot.
30 seconds left.
Area's clear.
Can you take lamps, KJ?
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Last player standing.
Stand aside.
You can trust my bots. Only malfunction that one time.
Come on, team, we got this.
She don't waste that finger. Gotta go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Reloading. Right, gotta go.
Playing close guard, I think.
This.
This smokes.
Placing sentry.
Stop the fire.
Deco default.
Enemy spotted.
Divided. Placing swarm grenade.
Stabilizer.
Placing alarm bot.
Spike planted. Target sighted B.
Ho ho ho.
Enemy spotted B.
Sid's there. Defusing.
Pulling them in.
One enemy remaining.
Please, 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 please. I told you guys where they were. Please.
Just run.
When we go out there, someone dies. Carry that weight.
Gotta go.
Neon, maybe save and then ult. You down, Neon? I'm not peeking long. Oh, okay, okay.
Enemy spotted A.
Think we just fake A or? Seems like Race is pushing up on Cubby. Smoke Cubby.
Concealment! Concealment!
Knife deployed.
Go, go, go!
Flashbang.
Work good!
Fragment.
Let's get up.
Turret out!
Taking lamps.
Spike down A.
Go away! Go, go, go!
30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
I'm out of here!
I'm going for spike. I'm going for plant.
Reyna's heaven, just be careful.
Watch me.
10 seconds left.
Neon, you don't need to peek that.
Last player.
You're good.
Oh my god.
You're good, Neon.
outta here.
You're good, you're good.
That's honestly on me if we lose this. I choked. Perkin out.
Bragging rights to get first name.
Yeah, I saw your mic. We need to use our mics. Thank you.
Move!
What if you ult? So what if you ult? Try and get him out of window. At least one of them.
Focusing. No distractions.
No way. No one in the window.
Without a stop pulling them in!
Breaking them.
Throwing charge.
Turret out!
What's the play?
Reloading.
I don't think we rotate. I don't think it's the play. When we've been rotating, it's been cooked. So
Enemy spotted B.
we got some holding guard and be careful with the holding guard in here. Flash in middle side.
Obscuring vision!
On elbow, on elbow.
Last player standing. Spike down B. 30 seconds left.
I got this.
Come on. I said elbow.
Match point.
Serena! Clock ticking! Go, go, go! Keep it cool. That's how you survive.
Shutting them down.
They smoke baths.
Coming through!
Flash.
KJ plant, you got it.
You have it.
Spikes down.
It's to my right.
There.
Grenade out.
One enemy remaining.
Knife deployed.
Don't trust it. He's a top frag. He's been here. Don't trust it. Might be there.
Go, go, go.
There's no way he was actually. I mean, why would he say it though?
Switching sides. Overtime.
We got this. We got this.
Tell a person's character by their first actions. Check me, Dennis. Placing sentry.
Can we get on Elbow Asher, or are you just gonna play to play A2? Just trying to see what you're doing. Probably another split. Probably committing.
Consume it.
On my way. Keep sight.
Almost out. Enemy spotted A.
Many enemies.
Sage wall on me.
Blocking vision.
Oh my god, dude.
Still stomach heavy.
Bro.
Oh, Gecko.
Player standing. Spike down A.
Coming back. Recalling my bot.
Switching sides. Match point.
Where are we going this time? What worked in the past?
Let's go, guys. We got this. Come on. Confidence up. Come on.
Rise and bring glory.
Yeah, careful on that, Neo. We just play slow, pay for picks. We got this.
Gotta go.
Plant.
Go, go, go.
No one backs out right now.
Short gun.
Spike planted. Alarm bot down.
Watch out. There. There.
I'm all in there for you. Just
Kill.
get knife in 5.
One enemy remaining.
Stay on site.
I'm out of here.
There's no way he's AFK. He's chatting. He's chatting. Gecko's not helping? Maybe.
Switching sides.
Watching this.
Overtime.
Don't get shot. Human brains are hard to replace.
What do we think they're playing?
Go, go, go.
Maybe 2 stack B because he got a KJ. Maybe KJ Ash should be, yeah.
Time for a field test.
I'm out of here.
Careful on that.
Almost
Nice.
out.
Right there.
Smoking A, smoking A.
Gotta go.
Here for Cubby. Kill on site.
There. Pulling them in. Go, go, go.
Reyna's bath. Careful rotate.
That creature is dead.
Nice, Saru.
One enemy remaining.
Last in Cubby, I think. Is it a spike? Do we a spike?
Thirty seconds left.
Lock down side, so I'm gonna go AFK. I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go check. Lock that down. I hear him on me. He's going Cubby. He's going Cubby.
I'm out of stars.
10 seconds left.
Oh my god, he just killed himself. He actually is throwing. Alright, come on. Confidence up.
Switching sides. Match
It's also
point.
4 on 5. At least it should be.
Plenty of time, oh.
Should be. So have extra confidence. Come on.
And now.
Let's rush.
Let's get this done.
Astra, can you smoke back B and elbow?
Stopping.
Yeah, but BH.
We're good.
Suppress it.
They're all playing back.
I'm out of here. Concussing it.
Placing swarm grenade.
Reloading.
Turn down.
Turn life in 10. I pop flash. Just wait for noise. Clear that wall out.
Useless individual.
Nice, Saru.
Last player standing.
Defusing. Oh my god, there's no shot. 120 on Reyna too. I could have killed Sage for Reyna. Oh my.
Switching sides.
Oh my god, there's who draw? Bro, what are y'all doing? Yeah, nigga, the mic.
Match found.
Just talk, bro. So could be lock in.
Big surprise! Someone blew the fuse. No wonder you brought me.
Any mics? Any mics?
Anybody got a mic?
Oh my god, he has a mic.
Spike down A.
What the fuck?
Last player standing.
I must wait a moment. Breach. I took a servo from your arms for my tripwire. Don't be angry. Breach.
Oh my god, dude. There's no way.
I have the spike.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
Okay, go flank. Few main. They walled.
Go away. Gun here.
I'm out of here.
Last player standing. Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Blinding.
30 seconds left.
Bro, what are the chances?
Can't see him.
Just swapping in the fusion cells. Okay, my arms are good. We can go.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling. Here.
One tunnel.
Camera taken out.
88 Sage.
Our spike's down. Spike down B.
Smart move. My ult's ready. Our spike's
Last
down.
player standing.
This is there. Don't worry, you get used to it.
Rip the light from them.
Flash out!
Cover going out. Shadows
Enemy spotted A.
Watch out.
Spotted A.
Our spike's down. Spike down A.
giving sight.
I have the spike.
One enemy remaining.
Is ready.
Spike down A.
I have the spike.
Why should we get chips?
Planted. Gun here. Cover going out.
There he is.
Here.
Careful there.
Last player standing.
Wait, flank.
Let us use our sight to our advantage.
Let's go A, let's go A. We can't even get on the side on B.
Where are you?
Gotta go. Get out of my way.
We get trips on flank again.
Shocking. This way.
One's closed door. Come to the right. Look at this smoke zone.
Shadows traveling.
Still in sight.
Oh my god, he's in smoke. There's no shots.
You will not kill my allies. There. Alice.
One's on right now. I think Omen's drop might be.
What?
Enemy spotted A. Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
30 seconds left.
Right there.
Hi!
Last player standing.
Charge and shoot. Easy enough.
Reloading.
Go, go, go.
My ult's ready.
Spike down.
I have retrieved the spike.
This way.
My camera is destroyed.
Careful flank.
Gun here.
Going through canteen, I think.
Spike's down.
Spike down.
Oh my.
Last player standing.
I got spike.
30 seconds left.
Deal with the one behind you. Don't peek that. Deal with the one behind you.
This. Get wrecked.
There's a vandal there.
Ten seconds left.
Come on! Get me in the line of fire.
Spike down B.
I have the spike.
Careful flank.
Enemy spotted A.
Try. Here.
Enemy spotted A. Found you.
We got a flank.
Careful flank, yeah.
Alright.
Our spike's down.
Oh my god.
Spike down B.
Just some headset.
towards at least one of us.
You can surrender.
Defenders win. Match found.
None of this a win is a win nonsense. We should win big and look good doing it.
Gotta go. There. I'm out of here.
Enemy spotted.
Gotta go.
Enemy spotted A. Target down. Turret destroyed.
There.
Here.
There.
Spike planted. Triple baby. Enemy spotted. C.
One enemy remaining.
Careful there. So close. Teleport's ready.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, I am not cleaning this up.
What's up, Amelia? I'm doing good. How are you?
Placing sentry. Off we go.
Spike dropped. Got spike. Enemy got spike.
I'm from LA.
Or spike's down. Spike down A.
Our spike's down.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
Taken out.
Thirty seconds left.
I got spike. Go, go, go. Running low.
10 seconds left.
Fuck.
Chamber, about that nanotech for your guns, do you, like, have any extra or... Reloading.
I'll show them. Lintik kayo. Gotta go. Shock it.
That's done.
I got the spike.
Enemy spotted B. Drop in a smoke.
Spike down. Put down. Killed my bot. Turret out. Triple baby.
Teleport's ready.
One enemy remaining.
My ultimate's ready.
there, lady.
I'm out of here.
Turret out. Reloading. Get on with it.
I'm from LA.
Coming through.
You just asked me where I'm from. I said LA.
Come on, let's go. You lose.
My ultimate is ready.
Last
Spike is
player
down.
standing. Spike down A.
They found my trap.
Don't die. You need help figuring out how. Placing sentry.
I need a drop.
Focus. Eyes off.
I'm out of here.
Piece of shit.
Spike down A.
Teleport's broken.
Last player standing.
Y'all better keep up.
Turret out.
Go, go, go. Running low.
Drop in a smoke.
Take this.
Someone's beating.
Carriers down. You had your fun.
Spike down
My
C.
spotted B.
Hey, my ult is ready.
Last player standing. 30 seconds left. One enemy
I
remaining.
win again. for a light show.
Gotta go.
Quick peeks now. Turret out.
No peeking.
Right here.
There.
Someone's B. Enemy spotted B.
I'm out of here.
30 seconds left.
Almost out.
Enemy spotted A.
10 seconds left. Last player standing.
Don't be spending yourself bigger in the mouth.
They are so dead.
Overthinking is just as bad as underthinking.
Watch our backs, KJ.
Go, go, go. I'm out of here.
No peeking.
Gotta go.
Sorry, bro.
30 seconds left.
Our spike's down.
Spike down B.
Joke's over. You're dead. Remember, stay out of the fire. Super high level tactic. Remember that, yeah?
Placing sentry.
I've done more with less. Keep fighting.
Yeah. Get out of my way.
Enemy spotted A.
Someone see.
Back like I never left.
Turrets destroyed.
Back up. Go, go, go. Running low.
Last
Spike's
player
down.
standing. Spike down B. Thirty seconds left. Ten seconds left.
Listen up. Kill them before they kill us. Placing sentry. Could have a job. Ah, break's over. Enemy spotted. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Got him.
Reloaded. Someone's A. Watch your eyes.
This! Coming through!
Flash.
Too slow.
Reload him.
Spike down.
Spike down A. 30 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
End of story.
Last round before the switch.
Buy the best guns you can.
Could have a drop. Thank you. Time for a field test.
Joke's over! You're dead!
30 seconds left. Spike down, attacker spawn. Ten seconds left.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Switching sides.
I can hold an area pretty well myself. Make sure to cover the angles I can't. Gonna, we can do this.
Multiple enemies A. Target.
Spike planted. Gotta go. Last player standing.
You know, I could just outlive them.
Nah, I'm out of here. They're quicker.
Gotta go. Drop in a smoke.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Everyone makes fun of German efficiency. I'm out of here. Use all my gear.
Placing sentry.
In we go.
Gotta go.
What? Spike planted. Last player standing.
feet, quick trigger.
Spike planted.
Reloading.
Last player standing.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Match point.
Remember, bullets hurt.
Sure, victory. Thanks.
There. Taken out.
Spike planted. Last player standing.